Hello students, in this tutorial we will quickly see how we can use Euler's method and Runge-Kutta method to solve the initial value problem that is of first order, and then we will quickly see the MATLAB code. So let's begin. So we will start with the Euler's method. It is a most elementary technique to solve the well-posed initial value problem. We will restrict ourselves to the first order differential equation with the initial condition. So it is called as initial value problem. Now this function f is called as a slope or the direction field, and we are interested in finding the solution y. Y is the solution. So why we are using the numerical technique? Because sometimes it is very difficult to find the exact solution for this equation A, and it is always not possible to find the exact solution. So we use numerical technique to find out the approximate solution y. We want to approximate, so we are using this Euler's method. Now how does this Euler's method work? Let's see. In this approach, what we do, we divide. Suppose this is my initial condition, that is at t is equal to a, I have the value of y is equal to alpha. So this is my initial condition. So at t is equal to a, I have some value y is equal to alpha. This is my y quadrant and this is my t. So this is some value alpha. Okay, now what I am interested in is finding out what will be the solution between this interval a to b. Suppose this is my t is equal to b. Now in Euler's method, we divide this domain into the equally spaced point, say h. Suppose that I distribute this into equally spaced point h, and then what I'll do, this is suppose this is x naught, I'll call this as x1, this as x2, this as x3, and this as x4. You can see that my x1 is x naught plus h, and x2 is what? X2 is x naught plus 2h, and x3 is x naught plus 3h, and so on. So what we do, we divide this domain into equally spaced point h, and then we observe is equal to a, we have y is equal to alpha. With the help of this value, we find this value, say this as y1, this is our y0. Say then with the help of this value we will find out y2, with the help of this value we will find out y3, and finally we will find out y4. So we will get the solution at some points, that is h distance. So let us see the geometrical interpretation of this Euler's method. Okay, so now see a geometric interpretation. So for looking at the geometric interpretation, suppose that this is our x naught, that is initial value, and here we know the value y naught. Solution. Obviously we don't know the solution, but let, like, this is a curve solution. Now we will not use this curve, just for representation. And what we will do, we will first find out the slope of this point with the x-axis. So suppose this is theta. Now just extend this, and suppose we want to find out the value at this point x1. Okay, so just this is my approximate point y1. Now how we are getting it? Let's see some diagram. Now this distance is how much? This distance is y naught. Now this will be also theta. Now if I name it as A, B, and C, I'm interested in finding out the distance over here. Now if you see this triangle in ABC, tan theta will be equal to BC by AB. Just look at the diagram and see. This will be, now obviously we have this AB as H, because this is our distance between 2 points, H. So this is also H, so I can write this as this, and you can see that what will be the value. BC is H into tan theta. Now what is this tan theta? This is nothing but the slope. So this is what? This is slope at point A, means at point x naught. So I can replace it by x naught y naught, because this is nothing but the slope at the point A, which is given by this. So you can see that BC is this much. Okay, so now what about this complete length? This length will be equal to, that is y1. This point length is y1. So I can say y1 is what? This plus this. So this length is y0, and this BC is this. So this will be y1 will be h into fx0 y0. So this is how you derive the Euler's method. So the general formula for the Euler's method is this. This is your initial condition, that at t or x is equal to a, you are getting y is equal to alpha. And this is the iteration formula, like to find y1, you will use this, which you have already seen from the graphical representation, that how y1 can be found by this formula. This is nothing but y0 is alpha, h the space distance, and fx0 y0 is a slope at x0. So you can find out y1, then y2, then y3, and so on. So this is an example. This y not represent the initial condition only, just to denote that it is an approximate solution. It is written as y naught. So this is nothing but the initial condition. You can see that this is the same. And then y1 will be what? Y naught plus h times f of x naught y naught. So you can see that if you put, this is your f of x, here it is x is t. So here you can easily see that when you will put all the values, you will get this. Then again you can find out W2 and W3. This is nothing but the approximate value of y1. In the figure also you have seen that our actual value was this, but we are getting this. This is our actual value. So I'll write actual. And here is a bit of error. You can see that what we have predicted, this is our predicted value, and this is our actual value. So there is some kind of error. To reduce this error, modified Euler's method was introduced. So what is this? This is mainly we find out the value of y, Euler's method only, which we discussed previously. And then what we do, we find out the average of the slopes at the 2 points. This is the slope at the initial point. This is the slope at point y1, like yi plus 1, which is from here, which you get from the Euler's method, and then calculate the slope at that point, and then find out the average plus yi. So this is mainly more closer to the actual value. What we are doing, we are taking the average of the two slopes. So this is the modified Euler's method. So again, if you solve this question, the same question by the Euler's modified method, you will get the solutions like this. Now we will move on to the Runge-Kutta fourth order method. Now Runge-Kutta fourth order method is again the modified version of the Euler's modified method. Euler's modified method is also called as a Runge-Kutta second order method. So Runge-Kutta fourth order method can be thought of as the method with the weighted average of 4 tangents. You can see that here we have K1, K2, K3 and K4. So these are nothing but the 4 tangents, and if we average it, we will get the Runge-Kutta fourth order formula. So this the same question if we solve with Runge-Kutta fourth order method, we will get these iterations. With the help of the formula, you can find out this y k1, k2, k3, k4, and then put the formula and find out this value. So this is obviously h is given, that how much space you want to distribute, like h is 0.2, then 0.2. So this you start from x naught, this x1 is x naught plus 0.2, then x2 will be x naught plus 2 into 0.2. So at these discrete point you can find out the values of y. So these are the value of the y through the Runge-Kutta method, and these are the exact solution, because in this we can find out the exact solution. So for the comparison purpose, we have taken this as the exact value, and this what we have got from the Runge-Kutta fourth order. So you can see the error is so less, and this is the predicted and this is the exact value. So you can see the magnitude of error over here. So let's move on to the MATLAB code. So this is the MATLAB code for the modified Euler's method. First of all, we have cleared the screen, and then we have specified the value of h, that how much distance we want. Then we gave the function, it is same as we took in the examples, and then we said that x is equal to 0 till 2 with the distance of 0.2, h is 0.2, and we have created a vector y with all zeros with row 1, and uh, the column will be decided upon the length of this vector. This vector gives the length. So this much column will be created, and these are the initial condition, that t0 is 0 and y0 is 0.5. So we will begin the loop, and then we will put the formula of Euler's modified method. This you can see that this is Euler's method, and then by using this over here by and averaging the two slopes, you can see that averaging the two slopes gives you modified Euler's formula. And finally, since I haven't put semicolon over here and here, you will see the answer iteratively. So this is the answer, that this is for the for point x is equal to 0.2, this is for x is equal to 0.4, I am getting value this, for x is equal to 6 I am getting this, for x is equal to this I am getting value this, and you can see that for this corresponding x or t, you can say you are getting this and this finally, and this is what we are getting in as we have seen in example also. Now this is the Runge-Kutta fourth order method. Here we have also put h is equal to this we have created a x vector from 0 to 2 with the distance 0.5. Again y we have created a row vector with row 1, and this is the number of column will depend upon the length of x. This is my initial condition. Now I have written 1 because MATLAB doesn't take 0. So then this is my function, and I have put over here the Runge-Kutta fourth order method formula, and finally I'll print out the value. So you will see that this is at x0, this is at x1, this is at x2, this is at x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8, x9, x10, whatever you can say it as time also, like t0, t1, t2, and so on. So these are the calculated value through Runge-Kutta fourth order method. So let us copy paste these code into our MATLAB and see the result. So here I have copy pasted the program in MATLAB, and then I am going to press this run button, and you can see that I am getting the values over here. Like this is the time given, that at time my y1 value is this. So this is giving at time this, my y1 value is this. So now let us see Runge-Kutta. This is modified Euler's method. Now see Runge-Kutta method. I'll press run, and then I can see that I got the result. These are the result for my y values. You can change the program, like if you want the answer to be more interactive, you can change the program as per your wish, but this is the main logic how you can implement both Euler's method and Runge-Kutta method in MATLAB. Thank you for watching.